Am I the a-hole for telling my boyfriend's friend's fiancé I didn't pay for the couple's trip? So I 24F went on a trip with my BF 27M and his friend 26M along with his fiancé 25F. This happened last weekend. That fallout is active. I was told the fiancé planned the cabin trip and this was my first time meeting her. So upon meeting her, I said thanks for planning everything. The cabin was so beautiful, great location and amenities, so great choice on her part. I'm gushing over her planning skills and asking for tips as I'm in charge of planning a trip with my BF in 5 weeks. The fiancé casually mentions the price of the cabin and that it was a steal, and I'm sure I'm glad it was so cheap to split for ways. I told her it didn't make me any difference as I wasn't paying anyway. She got quiet when I said that for a few minutes, but we resumed the good vibes, so I didn't think anything of it. The whole weekend, she's giving her fiancé the cold shoulder. According to my BF, it turns into us three versus the friend, since she was hanging out with me most of the trip and my BF likes to be under me too. Like it was so bad that she'd sit with us on the sofa and make the fiancé sit by himself in the recliner chair. Every time I went to the hot tub she went, or if we wanted to go on a morning walk she would come without waking her fiancé. I didn't notice anything weird since this is my first time meeting and interacting with them, so I didn't understand how their relationship works. I just thought maybe they're not affectionate. Fast forward to today, my BF gets a call from his friend pissed that I told his fiancé I didn't pay anything. This apparently ruined his trip as his fiancé felt and said this in private to him, that she felt embarrassed to sleep with him or be affectionate to him in front of us since I'm so well taken care of by my partner and she doesn't feel the same. My BF was in shock and is mostly a listener, so he didn't really defend me but said to keep the peace he'll ask I no longer discuss finances with his fiancé. I said okay, but still wondering if I was the a-hole to mention it on the trip. Everyone had already paid. We were already there to have a good time, so maybe I should have just focused on that instead of who paid for what. So am I the a-hole for mentioning it to her?
Here are the top comments, plus Opie's reply.
Not the a-hole. Different couples have different forms of contribution and relationship dynamics. Your boyfriend's friend and his fiancé need to be on the same page in regards to finances, which has nothing to do with you and your boyfriend's lifestyle. You unintentionally highlighted an underlying issue in their relationship where their personal values don't align.
OP replied,
Yeah, I learned my lesson. She stuck to me like glue to avoid hanging out with him, which restricted the quality time I had with my own man. But it's cool. I still had a lot of fun and she was very nice, and I'm glad she felt so comfortable with me despite just meeting.
Not the a-hole. Weird that she got upset over that. A little odd you mentioned you weren't paying.
OP replied,
I only mentioned because she asked if I was glad with the price since I was gushing over the cabin.